are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between our visitors and themselves. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you just changed your play.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And Trell roll with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Kelly. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jimmy Graham. 36 yards. And the Hurricanes, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The LSU offense already up and at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there.
Here we go. 52. Got one. Here we go. 180. 12.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action, it's Kelly. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Edgerrin James taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Hurricanes have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Running left, it's Fournette. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go with a big bank for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Tigers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly, he's going to take another shot here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The LSU offense already up and at the line. We'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Burrow looking to pass. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Miami touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Hurricanes would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
12, 12, 12. 52.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. Jim and Phillips in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a first down throw, Kelly. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kelly to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Kelly. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andre Johnson, 81 yards. And the Hurricanes are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Burrow. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Burrow on play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Tigers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And Graham on the ground. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jimmy Graham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Hurricanes are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now Burrow on first down. That'll be caught by Hester. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Can.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.